So here we are. We are on a visit to the Sweet Foundation facilities at Surulere, and I hope we have the right place. I hope we have the right. I hope we have the right place. Yeah, I think that is barrister. Yeah, I think that is, yes. We got barrister. I think we are at the right place. You can see him driving in. Okay, so we go with him right. This must be the facility. Plastic money, Sweet Foundation, and Coca-Cola in the waste in the city. Wow, this is a whole sea of plastic. Ambassador, we were looking around trying to determine if we are in the right place, but so we saw you driving in, and do you think we are at the right place? Wow. I wish the Commissioner for Environment and Anambra State will see. Has he been here? Has he seen this mass?
No. What is aware, we have a facility, a material recovery facility here, but he's not been here. He's not seen this.
I think our gentlemen, the members of the Anambra State Way and Pay team, what do you think will be their reaction?
Actually, the plastics you see here have been reduced by half, if not more than half. To trend beyond this point. We don't used to pack cars inside here before now, but now we do. Because a whole lot of sorting activities are going on here. So I think I just have to welcome you to our facility here. This is the Sweet Foundation's material recovery facility at number 30 Onibuore Street, Surulere, Lagos. So you're welcome, sir.
Number 30 Onibuore Street, Surulere. Thank you, but Ambassador, first, before we proceed, you know, say, like how many plastic can you promise me by the time I'm leaving here? I must have something to...
Don't worry, we're not going to give you plastic. We're going to monetize it for you.
You are going to monetize it? Because I was thinking...
Because the plastics are more, they are more valuable.
Because I think if I could just go with maybe 10 jumbo bags of plastic, I can present to Mrs. Nwankwo and Adapga. I will win the challenge for Way and Pay.
Automatically win.
I will win the Way and Pay challenge. So let's see what it is. So what do you actually do here?
Like I said, it's a material recovery facility. We are here now. This is just about 4 p.m. The women sorters have left. If this visit were to be in the morning, you see them line up here, doing justice to the plastic, eating it up. So they sort the plastic.
Okay, they sort and pack.
These are sorted out once.
Okay. What do you mean by sorting? What are they sorting?
By sorting, we mean the removal of the separate. Sorting means sorting them according to colors, removing the plastic, the labels, and removing the caps, and getting them set for baling activities.
Okay, so it's not sorting as if there is carton and there is iron and all the rest of them.
No.
It's plastics, different types of plastic.
Different types of plastic. You see, we have used beverage cans.
Okay.
And we have colored plastics here.
Yes. And we have SMA.
Yes.
For, am I right? SMA. Yes. I'm the old father now. I'm the old father. Cyrillac.
So we have different plastic materials here. So they have to be sorted. I'll show you where they are. After they have been sorted, where they are separated.
So you actually have people who work here as sorters?
Yes, now we have 10 people, 10 women like
10?
Yes. Who sit along this corridor. Who sit along this corridor, they put their seats in.
And their work is to sort. Do they get paid?
Definitely, certainly. That is why we see it as we are providing a livelihood opportunity for the women, especially because they earn good income.
Like madam here. Hello, madam.
Good day, sir.
You are blessed. We are from Hooplarworld TV, and we are from Hooplarworld TV, Hooplarworld TV, and we have come to see your facility. And we see you. What is happening exactly? What are you doing?
Well, right now I'm removing the covers and the labels and any content that may still be inside.
Okay.
So we are sorting differently.
Okay.
We are sorting these plastics, the transparent plastics.
Okay.
From the brown ones.
Okay.
And from these aluminium cans.
Okay.
So we have to segregate everything and we carry to its appropriate place.
Okay.
That is all.
So you remove the covers.
Sir?
You remove. I can see these ones have no covers.
Yeah, because
You remove the. Okay, and you put them here. Okay, and you are removing the. What's the knife for? What's the knife for?
The knife is just to facilitate because we have used our hands, but it's
Okay.
easier to just.
Easy with that knife, madam.
We really have to take our time. We don't do it ourselves.
So what's going to happen with the? These are the labels.
These are the labels.
Do you use the labels also, Ambassador?
Yes.
The labels are also.
What are they? What do you use them?
Different companies use them for different things. Some melt them and turn them into the kind of pulp materials for POP, for sheets, for tiles and things like that. They are used for so many things.
So the plastic itself is useful. The label is useful. The cap is useful.
Every aspect of it is useful.
And I used to throw it. You know, after the Civil War, there was this song. So they said they were wasting their uku in useless dance that nobody, not realizing that the uku is actually
Good money.
marketable. good money. So this plastic have been thrown away, madam. If I bring my plastics to you, you can actually do something
I will
with
be
it.
grateful because the shirts that we wear, if polyester shirts, the nylon shirts are all from all these.
You can make shirts out of this.
You can recycle it to
Yes.
cloth,
Yes.
clothing. You can recycle it to footwear,
Yeah.
plastic wear, buckets, a variety of things. You can use.
Oh, that's nice.
They are literally specified.
Yes. So your presence and the work you are doing here is work? Is work? What you are doing here is
It is
work?
work.
The working. Okay, I was wondering maybe it's just a work, passing time, passing.
it's-
Do you actually get remunerated for it?
Or we get paid.
You get paid for it?
Yes, we do get paid.
Wow.
Or you don't just get paid.
Ambassador, she actually gets paid
Yes.
for this?
We have about, Madam, today, how many people worked today? About up to 8.
Wow. She cannot easily say how many people. That's interesting. And these are
These are the plastic materials after they have been built.
okay.
So by building we mean compressing them, because the formation of the plastic makes it to contain so much air. So you can't deal with them. You can't deal with sufficient quantity if they are not compressed, and you cannot evaporate or carry them or cargo them in that format. So you need to build them, compress them. I have a machinery that I have not installed. Yeah. This is a mini crusher or a mini crushing machine. We are yet to install. I'm thinking of moving this mini crusher down to Anambra State.
Okay.
This is a mini crusher.
It crushes the
It
plastic.
crushes the plastic into small pellets. When we are done with it, you think it's a bag of rice. So you bag them either for export purposes or for use here in Nigeria, depending on what and who the customer is, who wants to buy them off us. So for now, these are ready to be shipped out. They have been built.
I've had so much of baling of plastics and something. So this actually, so I'm seeing this is a bale. Approximately, what would you say would be the approximate quantity weight in kilograms of this? Each of this.
100 kg.
About 100 kg.
About 2 bags of cement.
About how many plastic bottles will enter into this? Would you say? You wouldn't know.
It varies. The reason why it will be difficult to estimate. Some plastics, this is Fanta bottle, Coca-Cola bottle, Fanta bottles, 7-Up bottles are stronger and weightier.
Okay.
So it is difficult to say.
It's
Some
not
other
uniform.
bottles,
It's not
uniform. Some other bottles, you see big swan water,
Okay.
big ragoli. So if the bag is made up of big ragoli,
If it were homogeneous.
yeah. So
Then,
now These are materials already sorted, waiting to be built like this.
Okay.
Yes. Materials sorted already.
So, like, can you estimate the weight of this, or is one of these equivalent to a bale?
No, 4 of this or 4.5 of this, depending.
Are you joking?
4
4 of this,
Yes.
when built,
Equivalent to,
we go into this?
yes.
Wow.
About 4 of this or more than. Now, some of the women stocking, sometimes they take them down because they want it to have weight so that their money will increase.
Okay.
Yes, so 4 or 4.5 of this.
We make a bale like this.
Make a bale like that.
So a lot of space.
Because this is when you weigh this back now, you get about 27, between 25 and 30 kg. And now I told you that this is about 100.
About 100.
So 4 of these and 25 will give 100.
Okay. Okay. So this is the baling process. Let's see. So our colleagues and the weigh and pay team, you can see what is happening here. This is what we are talking about. So it is packed this way. How come it's aligned? It seems to be aligned.
It's pressing it down. And at the end it will become a kind of block. It will become a kind of block. I think at this point just about 2 bags have gone in.
Already?
About 2 bags have gone in. So this should be the 3rd bag. By the time the 4th bag comes in, they'll be able to remove it.
So our friends out there, people of Anambra State, all of us of the environment, maybe, Ambassador, we were very rude. We didn't do the courtesy of having an introduction. Maybe you can accommodate us now.
Well,
we were so excited at the beginning, we just started talking.
I am Ambassador Philip, the president of the State Wildlife and Environmental Education Foundation. Our foundation is actually committed to the recovery of plastic waste materials. We are passionately committed to keeping our environment clean and ensuring that plastic materials are diverted away from dump sites and what do you call them? Landfills. We don't want plastic going to landfills. We don't want plastic going to dump sites, and therefore we commit ourselves to ensuring that does not happen here in Lagos. So that is the work we do here, and this is our materials recovery facility, MRF, where we gather all the plastic that we get to accumulate from our immediate and target community. We bring them here for sorting, for separation, and pre-processing to get them ready for to be turned to whatever our clients desire to turn them to. They can be turned to metals, they can be turned to materials for fabricating new plastic materials. They can be used to, they can be recycled into shoes, into bags, into t-shirts, into canvases. So that's what we do here. That's what we do here. This is another reservoir over here.
I was going to say, because coming in, I thought we had a sea of plastics, but I see here, okay, that is the Mediterranean Sea, and this is the Pacific.
Pacific Ocean.
Or is it a mountain? Because I can't see the other side of it.
Beyond here.
This is the Golan Heights they are talking about. So those of you who are wondering about the Israeli Hamas thing, you will hear about the Golan Heights. This is it here in Nigeria. Golan Heights of plastics. Wow.
Well done, man.
Wow. So can you estimate?
So see over here.
Okay, this. Okay.
These are malt bottles. They've been separated and will be sent for a different purpose.
Okay.
7-Up, Limca, and so on and so forth. Different bottles.
Okay, so what we've been seeing are white bottles.
White and blue.
White and blue. I've been seeing.
Because
Okay.
they are easily recyclable
Okay.
than these colored bottles. These are initially white bottles that have been dyed into the different
Yes,
colors.
yes.
Depending on the brand image the corporate organizations that own them want to project.
Yes.
So they actually dyed them, and I have been wondering because it even costs more
To dye them.
but I think for brand purposes, if not, I see no reason why.
You know, basically, when this dyeing process was generated, the concern for plastic was not there. The concern and the recycling was not there. Wow.
So these are the used beverage cans. Okay. And we have other plastic types. Yeah. All these are marketable. All these can still be sold for money.
I can see plastic jugs and cups and
All manner of plastic are here.
all those. Okay, so actually, this hypo, so the hypo my wife is using at home, she can actually,
You can actually recycle them.
so dry cleaning outfits.
Yes.
I'll be visiting, I'll make them my friends now. So, okay, so the mala too that wants to pray. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
Over here are the women that are suffering. Most of them have left.
Most of them have left, and we still have this many. We still have this many. Can you give us some idea of your staff strength, Trey?
11 people fully engaged here as sorters. Then we have 2 people manning the baling machine, 4 people going out for evacuations, then 1 admin staff. That gives us 11 plus 5 plus 1. 11 plus is that 17 people. Yeah.
17 people earning their livelihood from this place. And do you yourself, do you also earn
I'm also
or you are forbidden from doing like this?
The workman is
Worthy of his labor. So you don't think it should be muzzled as the ox that threshes the corn?
I think that's what we do here.
So do you find this thing juicy? Now you are saying that you actually partake in the. How juicy is it? How juicy?
Very juicy. So juicy that to the extent that even the labels.
Okay, these are stalks of labels. All these are labels that have been removed from the
plastic. All these are labels removed from the body of the bottles, and they are also.
Let me now test. You appear very knowledgeable about. Let me test you about this. Let me see how knowledgeable you are. This is from the something. So, what is the value of this? How many kg is this weight?
A kg of this.
No. This one I'm holding now.
How
many kg is it? What's the weight?
I wouldn't know what
I
wouldn't know the weight of this. This is too. The weight will be too infinitesimal that.
So how much can I say if I bring one of these for you now? How much can you pay me?
Why would you bring one of these?
How many are we want make I bring?
The funny thing is that we're not going to buy from you because no bottle is accompanying it. We are interested in the bottle. You know, some people have become so.
Ambassador, why you no there for this thing?
There's no why.
No, why you no there? You tell me you can't buy this because there's no bottle attached to it.
It has to be attached to a bottle now. When the woman is coming, she will come with her wrapper. So a bottle cannot come naked. Now, some people who bring their plastics here actually remove the labels and remove
before they bring it.
Before they bring it.
So you tell them to go back and bring the labels?
No, we don't. We don't. We are still interested in the plastic. Remember, this is a social enterprise. Ordinary, this is amber colored.
What do you mean by social? How is it different than a business enterprise? You say social enterprise. I'm interested.
In this, to the extent that we are trying to do societal good. These are amber colored bottles. Amongst most plastic bottles, these are the most, in quotes, non-useful, non-valuable.
This type?
Yes, amber colored. In fact, we are starting a campaign against the companies that produce, I don't want to mention their name.
Yeah.
Companies that produce
amber colored plastic.
Amber colored plastic. Because now we pay for them from those who bring them or from those who collect them from, because we don't want them in our streets. We don't want them in our gutters and drainages and canals and water bodies. We don't want them there. So we pay for them and get them removed from the communities. Yet they are not useful to us. We're not going to sell them. We're not going to use them for anything useful. So we intend starting a campaign to call to action those who package their products using amber colored plastic. But for now, like I said, being a social enterprise, our commitment to eradication of plastics and other waste materials from our immediate communities is a social enterprise. It's a commitment to play our own part to help alleviate the challenges that our immediate communities and the environment face following pollutions, especially from plastics. We have committed ourselves to ensuring that even amber-colored bottles are removed from the environment, from the gutters, because they are not easily recyclable. So I still wonder why the corporate organizations that package their products using amber-colored bottles, I still wonder why they continue doing so. But I remember that even when man understands that his activities will lead to his own decimation, yet man persists in some of these activities.
People still drive at 200 kilometers per hour and things, even in residential area, when they know
that it will cause them harm.
And when they know that smokers are liable to die
they
young.
still persist on it. That is the only that's the only way to explain that despite what these corporate organizations know about plastic pollutions, despite what they know about the challenges, the difficulty in recycling bottles like this, they still persist in its production. We intend making it a campaign issue, an advocacy issue, but being a social enterprise, until I have suggested to the Anambra State Commissioner for the Environment that a plastic waste policy be put in place. You can't hold some of these people responsible or accountable when there is no law backing up what you're trying to say. So I look forward. Lagos State already has one not yet totally in place, but they are far gone in implementing a plastic waste policy. I have made that suggestion to Mr. Commissioner for Environment, Engineer Dr. Felix Odimegu, that we should start doing something in that regard. And I must commend him and his expectations for his commitment to the environment in Anambra State. Now, I must make recommendations. I must talk to those people who may not know or understand that there is money in waste, especially for the army of unemployed youths that we have across the country, across our respective states. They should understand, and I must recommend to them, that this is one business they can engage in and begin to make something for themselves, begin to create livelihood opportunities for themselves. Because if we must create job opportunities for ourselves and for our fellow citizens, then we must begin to think about plastic recycling. One good thing about this business is that, unlike most other businesses, if you are into pure water or bottled water manufacturing, and you continue to generate, you continue to buy materials, you continue to buy very big and expensive machineries, and you continue to invest over and over again. But in this business, once you're able to make the initial investment, then the raw materials are on the road. They're in the gutters. They are every side. You just go and pick them. I made the initial investment for this place. There's no other investment. The baling machine is made up of purely iron, so there's nothing there. My good friend Asuko was telling me the other day that he visited here. It's a bottled water manufacturing company. A mischievous staff can just steal something from there and you will be to a loss of 200,000 naira. But here there is nothing to steal. I don't know.
A mischievous staff can just take one of these bales. It's a lot of money now. And take it to his landlord's house.
For him to lift it up. So you see, there are opportunities here. There are opportunities if you are dealing in labels, if you are dealing in caps, if you are dealing in the plastic itself, if you can go into the tech aspect of it. Some people are within this sector, yet they are not dealing on plastics. They have apps.
They are not touching plastics.
They are not touching plastics.
They are not picking plastics.
They just have apps. Some are just sit down and think of what area. Some are just in advocacy. And we have been involved in a lot of advocacy. If you look at the banner here, you see a lot of pictures from our past activities. A lot of advocacies go into this, and we have been doing that. So I think I will recommend this to different state governments, local governments, with army of young people. Okay, we recently launched the Green Scholars Project for secondary school students. In producing this, a lot of our plastic comes from schools. A lot of our plastic comes from school. We also launched the Waste Recyclers Cooperative Multipurpose Society Limited, and we get women to take loans from us and pay back through plastic materials.
They pay back by returning plastics to you.
Return plastic.
Now, I was going to ask, we see so much plastics here, and you have talked so much about it, but one thing that has been missing is, how do you get the plastics here? That's something that I've been thinking about. How do you get the plastics?
So we have men who are members of our cooperative, Waste Recyclers Cooperative. They contribute plastics, and you know what? The law says that if you're a member of the cooperative, you'll be able to borrow from the cooperative twice the amount you have deposited. Now they deposit, if you want 100,000 naira from us, just deposit plastics worth
50,000 naira plastics.
If you want 10,000 naira from us, deposit plastic worth 5,000 naira.
So they can go to Jankara, buy 50,000 naira worth of plastic and bring to you?
And get 100,000 from us if you're a member of the cooperative. Now beyond that, we run what we call the Waste in the City Initiative. Waste in the City Initiative is a specialized, in fact, it is our flagship initiative. It is our flagship initiative through which we concentrate on waste collection, plastic waste collection from across different communities. You know, Lagos State is divided into CDCs and CDAs and resident associations. Each of those CDCs and CDAs have our receptacles. We have different receptacles. These ones are not yet branded. They are yet to be branded.
Okay, these are receptacles.
These are receptacles.
How do you use this?
Now we domicile these receptacles, or we deploy them to different locations, different streets in Lagos State. And we get the CDCs or CDAs to manage them. So weekly or bi-weekly, depending on how fast they get filled up, our tricycles will go and evacuate from them. So we have about 120 or more of these deployed across different streets.
120 or more of these receptacles.
Deployed across different locations in Lagos.
Do you buy the receptacles? Do you import them? Or
no,
something?
We locally fabricate them.
You fabricate them?
Yes, we fabricate. We've got a welder who helps us to fabricate them, and they cost money. Each of them cost us 775,000 naira. And
wow.
we have 120 or more of these deployed. That is over 7.5 million naira.
And that's sufficient for the state?
It's not. It's a far cry. We're only able to cover just about 3-4 local governments.
With that?
In 4 local governments.
Out of over 20 local governments?
Yes, over 20 local governments.
So one can do a quick mental arithmetic and realize how much will be needed.
How much more will be needed. So much will be needed. And we are grateful we are working with the Office of the First Lady of Lagos State to get these things deployed.
Okay. This is one of the tricycles, the waste in the city tricycles coming back from okay. Yes. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome, sir. Please, can we meet you? Can you introduce yourself? Tell us who you are.
My name is Basi. I'm from Sweet Foundation.
Okay.
You know,
Yes. So how do you find the work you are doing?
it's cool.
It's cool. Okay. So what do you actually do?
You know, we have so many things to do in the field.
Okay.
You know, as you see, coming back from the faculty,
Okay, you evacuate.
Yes.
Do you go around picking the plastics?
Exactly,
You
exactly.
pick the plastics yourself?
No, that is throw from one zone to the other. That is
Okay.
from one CDA to private.
Okay, they collect them in CDAs and
CDA
things,
stroke private.
and then you evacuate
Yes.
from them, and
Yes.
then you bring them here. So your work is to go to the collection dumps, to
Exactly,
collection centers there,
exactly,
in different
exactly.
places.
Yes,
Ah, okay. Do they throw the things all over there? You go, or are they
No,
go?
they arrange it in one place.
They arrange it.
Yes, they arrange it because most especially like CDA,
Mhm.
they have receptacle.
Okay, they have these receptacles
Yes,
there.
They have receptacle.
Okay,
So
okay.
going there, you have to go and evacuate.
Okay, you empty the receptacles
Exactly, yeah.
into this.
Yeah.
Who bags them like this? Do they come bagged like this, or you bag them
I
yourself?
back them.
When you get there, you empty this,
Yes, then.
bag them,
Yes,
and
then.
then put them,
Inside
and then
machine.
put them, and you bring them. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So, like, how many trips do you do a day?
Sometimes I do 6, 7 trips.
Like this,
Yeah.
a day?
Yeah.
How
If
many?
I start early.
How many receptacles does that work out as? Each time you go, how many
Each
receptacles?
time, that is depend the area we are going.
Yes.
You know.
Mm.
So I'm like, for example, now today, I do almost about 4 receptacle and 4 private.
Okay, okay, and that gives you like 7
Exactly,
trips
yes.
in a day like this.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Can you estimate the quantity of plastics you bring in when you in a day like this?
Depend, like for example now, like this one is almost about 50 something kg.
About 50 something kg. This one alone.
Yes.
This one alone.
Yes.
So when you go like 7 times in a day,
You know,
that gives you
depend,
about
because most
350.
for example now, you can't compare private and CDA. Like
Okay.
what I mean with CDA, that is the one of receptacle.
Ah,
You know, because most of receptacle give you lower than that.
okay.
Some give you more.
What's the difference between the receptacle and the
Yeah,
you say private? Yes.
Yes.
Good night.
Okay.
Good night.
The-
Okay, yeah, they've closed for the day.
Yeah. The private and the reserve, I mean CDA.
Yes.
You know, private, most of them they store it at home.
Okay.
They store it at home.
Okay, individuals that
Yes,
pick
yes,
their own at work.
yes.
Okay.
Then CDA, you believe that as you are going, most of the people surround the area,
Okay.
they have this particular-
Receptacles at the
so
CDA.
that they dump it there,
Okay. So for the private ones, you go house to house.
house to house.
And you
house.
pick them from their houses.
Exactly,
Okay,
exactly.
that's nice. That's interesting. And you get paid for this work.
Of course.
Of course, I like the power of that. Of course. So it's a way of making your livelihood.
Exactly.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. That's so nice. Thank you very much, Mr. Bassi.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
God
God bless
bless
you
you, sir.
for the work you are doing. We
Thank you, sir.
appreciate it so much.
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So through this machinery or through this strategy is a model that only Sweet Foundation is implementing. Others are beginning to copy them, but the more we are copied, the more we innovate.
At UNEC and in Enugu State, I've seen vehicles like this.
Something like this. Yes, we are running a kind of program that resembles this. We use this methodology or this model. We call it the Green Campus Project. The Green Campus Project is a broader initiative of Waste in the City project. The Green Campus Project is a project funded by the Coca-Cola Foundation, through which we are piloting 5 universities, recyclable waste collection program across 5 universities: University of Nigeria Enugu campus, University of Port Harcourt, University of Benin, University of Ibadan.
You are already
Yes, we are
involved
already
with waste
involved
management
with waste
and collection in these
across
places.
these different
5
locations.
universities in
5
Nigeria.
universities in Nigeria. It's a pilot project that we are hoping, we are believing that when we are done with that project, we'll be able to scale up across other universities in Nigeria. So it's a big business, and not just a business, it's also a social enterprise that we are running to help. Number one, we need, you see, the challenge we have noticed practically on the streets is that the people lack environmental awareness. Our people lack environmental consciousness, and our lifestyles as a people is unsustainable. Our lifestyles as a people is unsustainable. You see, a car, a very fine car, a Jeep, what do you call it? The big man car, the Prados of this world, the Jeeps of this world. You see, very nice Jeep driving along the way. They drink a Coca-Cola, enjoy the contents of it, and indiscriminately throw off the bottle from their car. It happens every time. We see it all along, everywhere in Lagos and across the country. So the people need education. There's the need for education, and we are providing that education to help bridge the gap, because plastic is said to take a whole lot of time to disintegrate or to decompose or to decay, about 400 years to decay. Now, where would all this be if they are not recycled, if they are not put into other uses? Plastics are being found in newborn babies, plastics are being found in fishes, plastics are being found in animals. I have seen a goat eating up plastic because of lack of food. So when the goat is done consuming plastic materials, we human beings, we consume the goat meat. And at the end, the issues of cancer and other illnesses will crop up. So I think we need to start dealing with the issue of plastic. Beyond the sicknesses that they come up with, you know, they lead to flooding. Beyond the flooding, it has been said that by year 2050, if something tangible is not done, that our oceans will have more plastics than fishes. So we can't allow that to happen, and that is why we are making this commitment. And that is why we are excited that Hooplarworld TV has taken it upon itself to visit us today and to do this interview, so that we send the message to our people. Not just our people here in Lagos, but our people across the country, across the states, even in our local community in Surulere. This can be a source of livelihood for the young people.
Thank you. Now, you out there, I've been talking with Ambassador Barrister Obuesi Phillips Jr., and we are at the, what do you call it, materials recovery facilities here at Plastic Money.
Where we make plastic money.
Yes.
Or where we make money from.
Yes, at Onibore Street at Surulere, Lagos. Thank you, Ambassador. We'll be taking our leave now. But I would just want to, I think there's something you just need to tell us before we call it a day. What challenges have you encountered in doing this? Has it been all rosy dovey?
Well, I remember 3 or 4 years ago, a cousin of mine actually, while cracking a joke, said, Bros, it's like you are now working as from the legal profession, you are now a waste disposal employee in Lagos State. She was actually trying to crack a joke with me. But today, 3, 4 years down the line, they now see the benefit of what we do. So the number one challenge is the bias towards waste workers. And that is the number one challenge that puts people off. You won't understand why you will leave the level.
Why a lawyer? Why some?
Yes, and you start picking up waste, you start dealing on waste, and people will not understand that. So I think that is the number one challenge. People who work like I do, they are discriminated against. There's this bias against low-level work, artisan work. I think that is the number one thing. Then number 2 is the harsh economic situation in the country that has caused everything. If you look at this place, in my other facility somewhere in Mushin, I use generator to power the material recovery facility. But here, deliberately and intentionally, I refused to power with generator, because with generator you can't, the price of fuel just continue, diesel and fuel just continue going up. So the challenge we experience again is the very harsh economic realities, business environment, and multiple taxations that we see. You see the local government people will come, the state government people will come, all manner of people will come on the road. I noticed, it's a point that we should note. I've noticed this disconnection between the state government, especially even here in Lagos, the state governments and government agencies. The state government talks so much.
They are trying to do one thing, then the government agencies.
The agencies are frustrating those things. The agencies are oblivious of what good ideas the government is trying to. So I wonder why somebody in the mold of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who is doing so much to curtail waste in Lagos State, yet LASMA in Lagos State, yet VIO in Lagos State, is unknowingly to them, frustrating those efforts. So the government cannot say we promote waste control, waste management. Meanwhile, when they launch those enviable programs, they do not cascade the information
down to
their agencies. You see local government people, they say they'll tell you they don't know what you are talking about. So it's a challenge, and we have been facing it. The challenge of the area boys who stop our tricycles on the road and extort. The challenge of a local government, some mischievous local government officials who come to extort from us. So many challenges. But beyond that, we understand that the business environment in Nigeria is not very friendly. But it is better than doing nothing. Because while we make money, I read a book some years back, doing good while doing well.
Doing well while doing good.
Doing well while doing good. You understand? So I think we are doing well while we are doing public good. That is the same story.
I really would like you to go, but can we just have your comment on this final issue? You are doing so much, and I do not really know how you find the resources to be able to do all this. But if government institutions, departments and others, or private individuals wish to assist you to do better what you are doing, in what way could they do that? What way could government help you?
Number one, I will call for very strong policy towards addressing the challenges of multiple taxations and control of government agencies that actually distort the plans of the government. That is number one. Then in the area of provision of electricity, without electricity, not much is able.
Because I was going to ask, you say you run here, you don't want to use generator. So what do you do when NEPA does their thing?
Everybody sits down and engages himself or herself with certain activities, including myself. I will have to keep busy. Continue to
you sit down to do the sorting also? Can we see you do it? Can we see? Let's challenge you. Let's challenge you. It's not only in the talking. Madam, bring out your knife. Let us see your guy. Let's see.
I don't even need my knife.
Let's see you put your mouth where you are, put your hand. So we are going to watch the chairman, Sweet Foundation, international coordinator. He says that he can. Now then go give you what you go take salt. May then give a guy what you go. Now. So let us see whether Oga can actually. they don't sort that one half now. Now half sorted one. I neck no day for the thing no. Make Oga sort. Make Oga sort.
I do very well now.
Madam, they laugh.
I do very well.
Madam, Oga sabi do am. Oga can do it
now.
Let's see. So Oga himself is in. So we want madam. You can see Oga is doing the sorting.
Yes.
So how many marks can you give Oga? I want you to rate Oga.
100%. 100%.
You see, for speed, or for accuracy, or for what are you giving him 100% for?
My speed is amazing. My speed is amazing.
This, but madam has done 3 since you are doing this, struggling with 1.
That is not true.
See how madam they look you on your left.
So it's a worthy one. It is fulfilling that we all engage in. I'm also involved in bailing activities. You
can also bail?
Yes.
Wow.
We all do it together.
He's actually doing it, ladies and gentlemen. He's actually doing it. I thought it was a joke.
No, it cannot be a joke.
So thank you, Barrister. Thank you, Ambassador. It's been fun being here at this material recovery facility of Sweet Foundation here at Onibore Street in Surulere. Okay, this is the one you were compacting when we came in. Okay. Okay, so you are now binding up what you have done.
Yes.
I was wondering. So we are watching the process of binding.
Yes, sir.
The plastic has been compacted, and now they are passing wires through it to bind it. Okay, this one that don't do so. Like how many bags don't enter here now?
4 bags, sir.
4 of these bags
Yes, sir.
have been reduced to this small quantity. It's
Yes,
like
sir.
magic. That's interesting. That's interesting. You know, one thing I keep wondering, the amount of plastic we see here, I just wonder what will happen if they were released into the streets.
Wow. I remember, on Saturday, some of our clients came to pick materials from here. If we allow the plastics to remain here, they don't come to buy them off us. The whole place would have been filled up.
Wow, that's something we didn't investigate. We'll take that some other time.
This,
What you do with it.
we produce 7 or 8 of this a day. If there's electricity.
You produce up to 7 bales.
Yes,
Oh, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 7 here. Okay, 8. Okay, 8. So these were not all produced today.
21, that's 3 days job.
21 here. Wow. So this will be removed
When it gets to 60,
to 60. It will be evacuated.
it will be evacuated because the truck will not be able to carry more than 60.
Okay.
No matter the size of the truck.
Okay. That's interesting. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's been exciting. I don't know about those who are listening to us and watching this video, but I can say that for myself, it's an eye-opening experience for me. It challenges me, it encourages me that the number of people who have seen here earning their daily income from this, eating in whatever measure, whether you consider it small or large, into the unemployment problem that we have, and into the plastic problem that we have. I want to say thank you very much for the effort you are. I think the environment of Lagos State must be breathing easy to see themselves like somebody who has cancer and or some what is it that children have? Worms. A child that has worms. Expelled. The environment, the gutters of Surulere must be. Okay, yes, let's watch that and we'll close with that. I want to see a bale come out of the baling machine. So we'll be closing with this as we observe the. Okay, that's neat. Wow, it's accomplished. Approximately 100 kg of plastics. 100 kg of plastics. So that about 10 of them will give us like a ton, right?
Yes.
10 bales. Yes, about. So it means that what we have here is the equivalent of a ton now. We have 10 bales here now. Equivalent of a ton of plastics removed from the environment. That's interesting. So we'll be closing. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, Ambassador Barrister. Thank you very much, the staff of this recovery facility. Continue doing the work you are doing. God bless you.